Hello everyone, welcome. This is your friendly tanker here, QMJ, with a review on the M48 Patton Indian Tank Company. Now, this tank itself, as even based statistics itself, is quite good. What makes it as good for its, because it's got actually the most damage per DPM for all medium tanks in tier 8. It has okay dispersion, great aiming time, but the gun depression of 9 degrees mixed with your turret armor of the 228 base is what really actually helps this shine in hold down situations. Engine power is pretty decent. You can get going pretty quick. The maximum speed of 45 is limiting, but either way, view range is quite good, 410 meters base. So yeah, it's a quite good, quite capable tank. Firepower is quite nice. 260 for the 260 millimeters for the standard, 330 on your heat, and 105 for your HE, which is quite insane. So, let's look real quick over here. It's the 262. It has 262 for the standard, 355, and 58 for the HE, for not really that much more damage for the HE shell, which is basically, in a way, the gun depression, and it's the only thing that M48 has over T62M. I still think T62M is better, but regardless, WZ has two gun choices. The first one having 125 of HE, but a more reliable turret, really good APCR, all that. And the Leo, of course, who doesn't know the Leo having this similar penetration statistics as the Patton, but not the turret. So dispersion, obviously ridiculous at 2.28. But yeah, so the Patton, it's not the best. I wouldn't say it's the best, but it is very, very capable. So if we are going to go into the current statistics that I have on mine, with the crew I have set up, my crew currently trying to work on reactive, which was kind of a late idea, or late thing, unfortunately, that I didn't do that first, but that will help quite a bit once I get them up to 100% and on the third skill. But yeah, the crew's doing pretty good, almost 2 skills, and commander is from a 2 skill crew perk I got from the battle pass. So you go into the actual statistics I'm carrying with us. It's the same penetration and everything, but the reload is down to 6.48 seconds for 3,300 DPM, which is quite amazing. 1.89 second aim time. Dispersion is still 0.341, which is kind of poopy for a med. The turret still what the turret is. What did I get? The view range is now 478 for the maximum view range. How did I equip this thing? Because it already has great view range, I went with ammo rack. Well, actually, I did increase the view range and crew cooling, and obviously get your reload down. I already got reload down anyway, and this just out spotting because I feel like tactically the Patton is best at peekaboo and / somewhat hold down. Now, if you look at this thing, the turret is solid, minus this little spot right here. The cheeks here, not super great, 270, but that's still 270 millimeters. Most standard are not punching through that unless you're tank destroyers. 300, 300, 300, 300, almost 400. Oh my god, crazy, right? But the hull's trash. Let's be honest, the hull's trash. Even hold down, the hull, unless you're shooting at the worst parts of it, the automatic ricochets on the outside, because it's got that boat-shaped hull. Yeah, well, if you shoot anywhere in the middle with anything, standard round of anything, you're just blowing right through this thing's front. So, and of course, big giant cupola, not exactly the hardest thing to hit. So that's your main weak spot for this tank. Now, we'll just go to my latest. Let's go to my latest review. Not review. Oh, my uploads, my videos, my favorites, and here, well, I have the 11,700, almost 12,000 damage game. But as much as I'll say, that's not as exciting as this one. So, but the Patton itself, the grind itself is it's pretty decent. I think the skill cap required is a little higher because especially when you are on the T20 and the Pershing, because while they have quote turret armor, it's more reliant on, no, they don't, the T20 has no armor. And I'm gonna do I'm planning on doing a review all the way up to it, but that's kind of like the stoppage in line where you can have armor in any sense. But they all have gun depression. They have good view range. Yeah, they're quite good with aim time's pretty decent. They have decent alpha. T20 is the only one that kind of goes off of, poopy DPM, but it's pretty good up until we get to this beauty of an American vehicle. So I'm just gonna get going in this to get action as fast as possible. That's just a great feature that the replays offer, is that you can rewind, fast forward, you can go slow it down, and slow it down. So as here you are, see, I'm facing a Patton here, and just aiming at the hole, anywhere in the hole. Anywhere in the hole is a penetration. Period. End of story. Because it's that bad. So, yeah, it's just it's trash. The hole is trash. We're just gonna go call it. The hole is trash, and it's fine. But the turret is, as long as I'm shooting. The Cabola is quite good. So here we are. See, there's a balance. Do you see the here's again right here? I'll show you a little bit of dispersion problem. Aiming. That was a little aim problem too. Skill issue. So here I'm thinking that 48 Patton's gonna finish it off, and let's go after this guy instead. See, easy pen in the hole. The hull's trash on this thing. Don't rely on the hull. It can kind of brawl. I wouldn't recommend it right off the bat because you're going to lose a lot of hit points, and if you're bleeding off the bat, let's not do that. So going forward, aiming at this. 110 heavy, because he's a player and I want this guy gone. You want the players gone. Yes, you gotta face a lot of bots, and bots, they're bots. But either way, so you want the players to be dealt with as soon as possible, which will increase your chances of winning, because obviously bots are easier to deal with. So that Patton just bounced off me too, which is critical for later. Go through that like tank like it's nothing, and this is where the dispersion's a bit poopy. You see, I'm aiming at the 110 because the weak spot is the giant tumor that's got on top of it, just like the Patton does. And then I just realized that I got an I7 aiming at me, and I don't want that. No, thank you. And we're just gonna pound him on the side. Teammate finishes him off, I believe. Yep. And attempt to go deal with this 110 because I need to get rid of him. That is the goal, first and foremost. When he's gone, my life is a lot easier. Yeah, hordes of bots can be irritating to deal with, but there you go. Dispersion moment. The dispersion is, I think it's the worst out of the four. I'm not sure if it's the worst. It's not the best, but it's quite doable. I guess I could probably go for the dispersion buff over it, but I decided I haven't. I just decided not to. Still having issues hitting the cupola, which is, and then he just slams me inside my turret. Nope, sir. Anywhere, just like any American tank, if you get to the side of the American tank, you will get yourself easy damage. The hole on the side, full HE, like anywhere on the side that's not the tracks, you're just, getting absolutely destroyed. Finish him off, and come back to our friend. Chacal. He kind of boo-boos and pushes himself out too much. He's too exposed. And dispersion again. Just, dude, it's very irritating sometimes to just not hit shots. Which, I mean, that's there we go. There's your balancing factor, though. So the Leo, whoa, yeah, that was lucky. And that shot went high. See, that shot rang high. Like, ugh, gross. But you can see, mobility itself is doable. I got around to the side of the IS-4, and I mean, obviously it's a bot, so it's just traversing with its turret. And so it just, you know, it's too slow. You can get around that. But don't expect to be just doing circle of death on everyone and everything. Now, if I would have had HE loaded, I can HE pen the lower plate and all the sides of the Leo, because it's 105 millimeters of pen is actually, it's insane. So now we get to the nitty gritty. Get rid of him. He's an issue. He's gone. Now both players on their teams are gone. I have, you know, get rid of them, and I have HP left. It's a 2 versus 5, and we're just gonna let this IS-7 do a little bit of work for me, so I can stay back and make sure I can preserve my HP just a little more, so I can utilize it better. So now this T62 Type 62 finished off my guy. And it's sad that I missed that cupola shot, because again, dispersion. And let's just kind of run away. So try to run away, get myself into a better position to try to deal with this guy. And it's a light tank, so obviously it's gonna be faster. And he just pulls right on. So you see this, oof, a light tank with a decent ding turret. What is this, man? Yeah, so there's another bounce. So I ram him and get that penetration. So I almost like doubled my damage there. And I don't know why I aimed for the turret ring. Holy crap, that's a strong turret ring. Jeez, oh Pete. Yeah, so I had a turret. Now he's, you know, just asking me to die. So, and then, you know, finish him off just in time, because now we got the T10, the other T10 heavy coming in to try to do something here. But again, the mobility was enough to get me up and around, to get some hard cover behind this dead tank. Shoot right through the tracks into the back of the hole for the T110, which I could HE, but I'm not going to try so right now. It requires a lot of maneuvering that I don't want to do. I can be out alphaed right now. I'm a one shot by an even average roll by the 110, so just avoid them altogether. A good shot there, but there's the real. Could have been an HE, not a big deal. I can't just automatically switch, so just what I have. So I'm just gonna keep going and just get this guy done, kill him, finish him off. Boom, perfect. Now I know that the other one is a one shot, very easy one shot. And I'm going to get to a safer position, because I don't want to, because I'm one shot, he's a one shot, and I'm not about to find myself where I can't shoot him before he shoots me. So I'm trying to poke out, get myself some good spots. Maybe I can get him, just, you know, figure out where he's at. I know he's kind of pushing in there. And hello. Now this is a situation where, I mean, the Leo could, but without turret armor, it's harder. But the T62 and a 121 is not going to do. You can't do that with it, because they don't have any gun depression. But either way, I do feel like this thing it's a fantastic tank overall. It does do well in, you know, it's a great peekaboom. It's got brawling capabilities because of the turret, and if you can get them to bait the turret and especially on the front of it, you will get bounces on it, and you can do pretty well. And if you we'll look at statistics. Currently, the Patton, this week, number 1 at 93%, 6.64K, an all-time. I'm closing in with number 1, so getting there up there with the Pastor. at 76%, about 63.5k damage per game. Yeah, so definitely, I think quite a good tank. Great for grinding. I would recommend to grind it, especially since while you're grinding said tank, you can unlock the 110 heavy and the T58. You can open those lines up just from the Patton line. So, hopefully you all enjoyed this, learned something, and you guys have yourself a fantastic